Hello everyone. Today I'm gonna be playing the A-10A in War Thunder. Now I'm gonna show you how to play it and how to use it effectively in simulator battles. Now I'm gonna go over my settings, my loadouts, and then I'm gonna hop into a match and show you. Now you can make pretty decent RP and SL with this. Now remind yourself that I am not using a premium account for this. But in an hour, if you play effectively, you can make around 40k. With a premium account, you can make, I believe, 80k and just everything double, basically. Now, I picked this up in a sale. It's really cool. It's pretty decent. If I would have to purchase something again during a sale, which again, only purchase something during a 50% off sale, because I mean, $35 for a jet, it's pretty hefty price. And if you're gonna be paying the full $70, it's just not worth it. Anyways, yeah, I'm gonna recommend this plane not for everyone. I would pick up something like a MiG-23ML or an F-5E if I had to do it again, just because they're faster, they have better loadouts, and you can also play them for PvP. This is strictly limited to PvE. But I'm gonna also leave my settings down below. I recommend that you download and import these settings like this, import from file, and then just import them. Now, the most important controls are these ones right here: fire, secondary weapons, space, periodic countermeasures, and fire countermeasures, switch secondary weapons, automatic bomb release if you want to use CCRP mode, activate target point and deactivate target point, and toggle view. I also have cockpit view and optical seeker view. This I use in ground RB, just so I can switch instantly from my third person view to my optical seeker view. Else you have to toggle through 4 views: third person view, cockpit view, then you have the view with the approach angles, and then the optical seeker view. So instead of pressing 4 buttons, I just press 2 of them. And yeah, that's basically it. Don't really need anything else. I mean, trim aircraft, reset the trim. It's pretty handy. Elevator access, I guess. Just download my settings and import them, and you'll be good to go. Now, these are my loadouts, which I'm going to be using. The first one, you can destroy the mini battles, the convoys, and at least one base with it. Now, in the mini battles, I destroy the anti-air first with the Mavericks, then I come in with the guns. In the convoy, the same thing. First the anti-air, turn around and come back in once the anti-air has been destroyed, and go in with the guns. You can destroy a single base with these 2,000 pounders and the 2 rocket pods. It's just enough to destroy a single base at this BR and this battle rating. Now, for the GPU-8s, if you're launching on a moving target, you need around 6 kilometers altitude and your max speed, which is going to be around 600 kph. This brings me to my second loadout, which I'm using for destroying ships in a match where the map is Denmark or similar, where there is a carrier. You can drop these from 6 kilometers up and destroy it like that. Now, you need 6 kilometers height because the A-10 is really slow and you won't be able to give the GBU-8s enough speed for them to guide in properly. So on a moving target, I would say around 4 kilometers, 4 or 5 kilometers up. The higher you are, the better. But you will make yourself a target for something with radar like the MiG-23 or an F-4 Phantom. But it's a trade-off everyone has to pay, I guess. So 4 or 5 kilometers up, 600 kph, and for still targets, for non-moving targets, around 2 kilometers. Anyways, this is the ordnance I'm gonna be running mainly. Yeah, let's hop into a match, and I'll show you how it goes. So I'm having to cut this because the recording of my other game hasn't worked out. The recording software messed up. Anyways, this is my loadout. I'm running 300 players, 180 chaff. It's more than enough. And I'm gonna look for my targets over here. And you can set a point of interest now, which will automatically make the targeting camera focus that area. So it's really, really cool. Anyways, I am gonna be flying with trim because at the beginning of the match you are really, really heavy, and at the end of the sortie you're not gonna be as heavy as before. So I do like to fly with manual control for the beginning of the match or of the sortie, and to fly with dampening while I'm doing maneuvers and making gun runs, and flying with manual control again after I've expended all of my loadout and flying back to base. Usually it's gonna be +10, then +5, then dampening mode, and then something like -2 or something like that. Anyways, the A-10A has gotten a BR increase from 10.3 to 10.7, so you have to face tornadoes now, everything until 11.7, or 11.7. So things like A-10Cs will be in your lobby. Those have the GBU 39s and everything. The A-10A lates, everything like that. Just figured out that myself. So I was pretty perplexed when I shot down a tornado last match and I shot down an SU-39 this game, but it is what it is. I mean, I'm still doing pretty fine. It's just that everything else is much faster than you, has much better equipment than you, and has a better airframe, but it doesn't matter anymore. You went from being top dog in this thing to now being the bottom of the barrel, pretty much. Anyways, I'm gonna start launching my Mavericks once I'm in the same quadrant as my target. As you can see, we also have another player in an F-11F destroying the same targets as I'm gonna be destroying. That's fine. There's also some AI planes, I believe, and that to my left there is another player. Yep, and he just killed my F-11F. So have to be in the lookout for that dude. He is gonna come turn back around and focus me, as you can see there. So now I lost him. There it is. Hopefully that will hit, but I think he's going way too fast. Because yeah, that's gonna be the problem we're gonna be facing now. A bunch of better planes than you. But, I mean, can't do too much about it, I guess. I'm gonna start popping some flares and chaff now, because if he turns around, he is gonna see my airframe. I mean, painted yellow, for God's sakes. But, anyways, I'm in the same quadrant now. And just gonna gain some altitude. Scott's trying to launch these off. The problem is, as you can see, I just shot off a bunch of Mavericks towards the wrong target.
Our base is destroyed, but we can still win the day.
I'm gonna go in for guns now. They only have a single Leopard to A6 left. I have just received my useful actions reward, and now I'm gonna go get this base over here. I fear that that Mirage is gonna come back any second now. Couldn't get me. I mean, he's a pretty decent player, this guy. And the base is just over here, look. The rockets and these two 2,000 pounders is enough to destroy a single base. There we go. As you can see, just destroy that. And War Thunder has changed the way you get rewarded now. There's a tornado to my left. So the way you get rewarded at the moment is per 15 minutes, if you reach a score of 600 points, you will receive the full useful actions reward. If you land, you get another small increase. So in the A-10A, with a free-to-play account, the useful actions is 32,000 SL. If you land, you get another 8,000 SL. And that's pretty sad that don't get rewarded for your actual actions, but you get rewarded for your average, which is pretty sad. I'm gonna drop some GBU-8 on this boat right here. You just want to wait until this circle there in the middle comes to 0. Wait a second. And yeah, that's basically it. Now, if you want to kill moving targets, I recommend that you reach an altitude of 4,000 meters and your maximum speed. No, there's another destroyer over here. Just not sure exactly where. But yeah, something you also have to be careful of is your engines will overheat in this thing. So I recommend flying at 97-98% throttle. Pretty sad you can't manually control these engines. So I don't have any radiator controls. I have sunk this other plane. Anyways, there might still be coastal artillery I can sink. That's already done for. Now, if I would have a float plane, I could come back in and beautiful hit. I could come back in and capture this zone, but I don't. Anyways, your 30 mil, they can destroy these coastal artillery. It will just take a bunch of rounds, I think. Half of your ammo, or like 3/4 of your ammo, will be used to destroy these coastal artillery pieces. But it is possible. As you can see. So look, we almost used like 700 rounds, 30 mil. But it is what it is.
We need to put more pressure on the enemy. They're winning.
There's a tornado flying around this sector. Trying to capture it. And he just crashed, so I'm gonna make my way back to base and finish up this sortie. Anyways, that's how you play the A-10, I guess. I mean, you go to these mini battles, you destroy the anti-air first with your Mavericks, and then you come in with your guns. And on the way out, you find a base, shred it with rockets, drop 2,000 pounders. Go find another target with your GBU-8s, drop them there. If you find a plane, shoot an A-9L at it, and then just make your way back to base. He's getting captured now, look. That's a friendly.
The enemy is winning. We must counterattack.
I'm gonna see if I can find the jet over here. Oh, we are capturing this back because we're 2 players in here. But as soon as one of us leaves, it's gonna go back to 0. Oh, I do really wonder where this guy is.
On me.
Yeah, there was a plane behind me, but it's friendly. I just got hit. Oh, that's the end for me, I guess. Well, that's the end for me. You can see I made a bunch of SL this run. But yeah, I hope you've enjoyed, and I'll see you guys next match.